Prynhawn da, a chroeso i'ch seremoni graddio. Mae'n braf iawn eich gweld i gyd yma heddiw, gyda'ch teulu a chyfaillion sydd wedi bod yn gefnu chi ar hyd y ffordd. Good afternoon and welcome to your graduation ceremony. It's delightful to see you all here today with your family and friends who've supported you along the way. It's always a joy to attend graduation, as it gives us an opportunity to reflect on the wonderful achievements we're celebrating today, and also perhaps to pause to think about what lies ahead. So what does come next? Well, in one form or another, what comes next is the rest of your life. Whilst you've been with us, I hope we've worked in partnership to ensure that you've not only learnt a great deal about your discipline, but you have at the same time acquired a whole host of other skills and experienced a wide range of opportunities, so that you leave us as a more rounded, articulate person, and importantly, with the ability to forge your own path. The kind of skills that we hope you've acquired involve such things as the ability to analyze, critical thinking, organizational skills, you know, the ones about getting your assignments in on time, the team-working skills involved in project work and in sport, the social and caring skills that are acquired through, for example, working with my friends in student volunteering Cardiff. These skills will be important in the years ahead. But the real test is firstly to know what skills you possess, and secondly, to know when and how to deploy them. This complex array of skills is just one way to describe the additional benefits that comes with a university education. I was brought up, like so many of us in South Wales at that time, to value education for its own sake. My father was a secondary school teacher whose own training was interrupted by the Second World War, but who encouraged me, my brother and my sister to go to university, but without any worry about the subject we were going to study. I realize now, of course, that he was encouraging us to make the most of the experience of going to university and the opportunities it offers for what we today call personal development. Though looking back, perhaps in my case, a little more work and a little less sport might have been helpful. Students, as you leave this hall today, you join the congregation of the university and become part of a vibrant and inspiring alumni. I look at you and see our future. Be proud of being a Cardiff graduate. Go and share your knowledge. Encourage others to take up the challenge of discovering and then sharing knowledge. Don't be afraid to fail. We all fail at some time or another. Pick yourself up, decide what you need to learn from your experience, and with your head held high, step back into the light. Today is all about celebrating your success. Embrace it, enjoy it, but also appreciate it. Never stop learning. As you leave today, on behalf of Cardiff University, I wish you health, happiness, and success. Go out and make the world a better place. I now have the pleasure of introducing Gethin Davis, who's just finished his first year studying law and Welsh. Gethin will read a poem by Wales's inaugural national poet, Gwyneth Lewis. Many of you will have encountered Gwyneth's work before in the form of the 6-foot-high words, thought to be the biggest poem in the world, on the front of the Wales Millennium Centre. Gwyneth has been writer-in-residence at the University School of Physics and Astronomy and is now an honorary fellow. The poem Education was specially commissioned by Cardiff University. Diolch yn fawr a mwynhewch y ceremony. Thank you very much and enjoy the ceremony.
Education by Gwyneth Lewis. Beiddia feiddio, gwellhad y wneud, mynna geisio, parcha ddweud. Traws newidiad fydd dy glod, dy ddyfodol, mentro bod. Learning's a passport that returns you home a better person. It permits you to dare being daring, makes you secure with not knowing everything, helps you welcome some failure, forges an alloy with others' thinking. It is simple delight in mind and its motions, scintillates but isn't deceptive, admits the joy of institutes, is the open road to everywhere but bigotry. It's the shortest distance between you and me, and if you're lucky, it never ends.
Brynhonda. Good afternoon. Welcome to Cardiff, to St David's Hall, and to our 2014 graduation ceremony. I am Professor Sir Martin Evans, and I am Chancellor of Cardiff University. May I offer the warmest congratulations to all of you here who are graduating today. As you sit there waiting to come on stage, you must be feeling a mixture of emotions, but I'm sure many of you feel excited. Many of you feel relieved, but most of all, I hope you feel a great sense of achievement. All of you deserve congratulations many times over. Firstly, congratulations on winning admission to Cardiff. Cardiff is one of the most sought-after universities in the UK and across the world. Admission standards are high. Selection, as you may well remember, is extremely competitive. For every one of you sitting there, 6 or 7 applicants were keenly fighting for your place. So, congratulations to those of you who are graduating today. We all know what an achievement that is and how many individual efforts and struggles and successes it has entailed. So, congratulations on your years of study here. Research-led teaching is one of the distinctive features of Cardiff University, and your lecturers are some of the most original and pioneering thinkers in their own chosen fields. Many of you may have participated in research projects, learnt to ask new questions, and hopefully to challenge conventional wisdom. Whether you stay in academic research or pursue another career, I hope that your free, inquiring Cardiff state of mind will remain. And most importantly, we need to congratulate and welcome the many family, friends and supporters who join us today, many of whom may have travelled long distances to be here, because we all owe a great deal to the support of partners, family and friends, both moral support, guidance and encouragement, but in many cases also considerable financial support. I urge all of you who are graduating today to send your heartfelt thanks to everyone who has helped you. Now, do enjoy today, but don't think it's all over. This is just the beginning of your future. You're entering on a journey of lifelong learning. In the modern world of mass communication, massive open online courses, Blackboard, YouTube, TED, virtual lectures, we're beginning to face a fundamental question. With information everywhere, what is the role of university education? Now, in many ways, you need it more than ever. Your tutors will hope that much more than the knowledge they've imparted to you is understanding. An understanding of methods of learning, of analysis, of intellectual thinking, which should serve you well throughout your days. So please go out into your community, to educate, to encourage thought, not prejudice, and be prepared to defend education. All of you here today are a testament to the value of a Cardiff education, to the benefits of learning in an international environment and with research-led teaching. Now, the internet has a wealth of information, but the volume of misinformation reinforces more than ever before the need for evidence-based knowledge, evidence-based interpretation. And I feel that by far the best prospect for responsible application and regulation must lie with a better informed public. And you, the modern graduates, must provide that information and interpretation. We must use this knowledge and how we apply it for the good of mankind around the world. It is this idea of application that may define you as a Cardiff graduate. And some 94% of Cardiff graduates enter employment or professional training or study pretty well straight away. But application underscores the university's achievements too. Our students remain the most satisfied with their educational experience in Wales, according to the National Student Survey. Record numbers of students are being offered the chance to apply their learning through the Cardiff University Research Opportunities Programme, which allows students to sample live research and test their academic skills. These successes are reflected in an outstanding year for the School of English, Communication and Philosophy here today. The school is part of a consortium of 8 leading universities that has been awarded over £14 million for the South West and Wales Doctoral Training Programme, which will train over 50 professional researchers a year for careers in the creative sector. Professor Julia Thomas is working with the British Library to make the library's collection of 1 million digitised illustrations available to the public. The result will be the world's biggest searchable archive of book illustrations. 5 of the school professors have been elected Fellows of the Learned Society of Wales, and Vanessa Platt, a first-class honours English literature graduate, beat off nearly 4,000 entries to win the literature category of the undergraduate awards in 2013. Congratulations to her. We must also consider what you, students, have brought to Cardiff and to Wales. Many of you will have taken part in student volunteering Cardiff, one of the largest such schemes in the country. You've given more than 50,000 hours of your time in the past year, helping more than 900 people each week. From the youth club, established for young people with Down syndrome, to the day trips organised for young carers, you're a prime reason why Cardiff University is so valued in its home community. Sport, of course, plays an important part in university life. And your contribution, the contribution this year, has been enormous again. You retained the Varsity Shield for Cardiff, and some of the students from Cardiff will be competing on the international stage in the upcoming Commonwealth Games. Please carry on the determination and commitment you have demonstrated your time here with you as you embark on your future careers. You will be among the professionals who will lead this and other nations, and it will not be an easy job. There's a lot to be done, and I hope you all leave here with a solid determination to contribute to the culture, welfare and prosperity of your family, your communities, and of mankind. I urge you all to be the gatekeepers of good sense and the educators for tomorrow. Thank you.
I will now read the proclamation, first in Welsh, then in English. Nerth gwlad ei gwybodaeth. Boed hysbys i holl aelodau'r Brifysgol ac ar hyd a lled y byd, fod cynulliad o Brifysgol Caerdydd yn cael ei gynnal heddiw ym Mhrifddinas Cymru. O dan awdurdod Siarter Frenhinol y Brifysgol, mae'r cynulliad hwn yn cyfarfod i dderbyn y myfyrwyr sydd yn rhinwedd eu hastudiaethau a'i hysgol heictod wedi harholi'n briodol yn unol â statudau'r Brifysgol ac wedi'u cael yn deilwng o'i graddau. Wrth ddathlu llwyddiant y rhai sy'n graddio yn y cynulliad hwn, fe'i hatgoffwn o'i cyfrifoldeb i gyfrannu o werthoedd y Brifysgol hon. Nod iddynt hwy yw ceisio, drwy eu cyflawniadau, wasanaethu lles pawb, ymdrechu i sicrhau'r rhagoriaeth ym mhob peth, ac yn boeni am ddyfodol ein byd. Gwrandewch yn awchus ar ddoethineb, gan ei fod yn cynnig gobaith a gwirionedd ym mhob cenhedlaeth. Nerth gwlad ei gwybodaeth. A nation's strength is in its learning. Let it be known to all members of the university and throughout the world that today in the capital city of Wales, a congregation of Cardiff University is taking place. Under the authority of the university's Royal Charter, this congregation meets to receive those students who, by the virtue of their studies and scholarship, have been appropriately examined according to the statutes of the university and found worthy of their degrees. We celebrate the success of those who graduate in this congregation, and in doing so, remind them of their responsibility to share in the values of this university. It is for them to seek, through their achievements, to serve the common good, to strive for excellence on all things, and care for the future of our world. Be attentive to wisdom, for it offers hope and truth in every generation. Diolch. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Elizabeth Treasure. I'm the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, and it's my very great pleasure to give you your degrees this afternoon. I'd like to warmly welcome all of you who are about to receive your award from Cardiff University. This is the formal part of the ceremony, where the students' names will be read out by Professor Kamen, and that then you will cross the stage. So this is your moment. So, parents, friends, meaningful others, children, all of you up there, and your colleagues, as each person crosses the stage, please shout, clap, make whatever noise you want to do. If you go on for too long, I will indicate it's time to stop for the next person. But that is what we want to do. Once all the students for each award have crossed the stage, so when all of you have crossed the stage who are receiving a Bachelor of Arts, and return to your seats, we will ask you to stand. And at this point in the ceremony, and at other times, it's a tradition of the university for myself to admit you to the degree by speaking in Welsh. The Welsh phrase I will use when translated means, through the authority conferred upon me by the university, I receive you to the award which I will then name. I will then doff to you as a group of students, and I hope that you will then doff back to me to indicate that you've accepted the degree. And then we'll move on to the next group. Thank you very much.
I, Professor Martin Kamen, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Maria Alexandra Agafitai. Claire Ahern. Natalie Allen. Eleanor Bamford. Sophie Elizabeth Carr. Matthew Alexander Cavalier Whitecross. Sophie Jane Charles. Catherine Ellen Chivers. Mia Rachel Christophers. Gabrielle Lauren Colley. Alice Crabtree. Gemma Davis. Alexandra Drake Wilson. Adam Duce. Frances Lydia Evans. Isabel Fraser. Eleanor Halsey. Beth Harris. Thomas Clifford Hughes. Ruth Jenkins. Matthew Jones. Glenn Jordan. Abigail Kerr. Marion Caitlin Laird. Vanessa Lee. Emily Lewis. Marco March. Jennifer May. Stephanie Nia McCormick. Neil MacDonald. Robin Moore. Rachel Morris. Abigail Onan Slager. Charlotte Owen. Joel Peacock. Bethan Perry. Rachel Louise Pitt. Simone Jade Richardson. Benjamin Ricketts. Bethany Smith. Rebecca Stewart. Stephen George Vaughan. Safira Isadora White. Emily Williams. April Wood. James Ailes. Jessica Barker. Georgina Harriet Bedford. Francesca Elise Benoit. Jordan Bradley Clements. Verity Congdon. Sheila Josephine Davis. Gary Michael Dix. Philip Ellis. Jia Lin Go, Helen Elizabeth Griffiths, Kasia Kuzowska, Rhiannon Cherry Harris, Esther Harrell, Simon Rees Herod, Elvira Higueras Garcia, Sophia Alice Hurst, Harley Hobbs, Grace Johnson, Hannah Lauren Jury, Emily Ann Lovell, Sarah Louise McClyde, Bethan Louise Miles, Tessa Morgan, Amy Louise Palmer, Stacey Pont, Emma Louise Portman, Matthew Allen Quigley, Daisy Rattray, Hannah Richardson, Kirsty Lee Smith, Victoria Catherine Smith, Grace Stocker, Emma Jaron Stout, Eamon Strang, Kelly Secteris, Dominic Chumelty, Emily Jane Wardle, Christopher David Watson, Julia Williams, Benjamin Marcus T. Ford, Alexander Aldrich, Thomas Carl Joseph Bamford, Sophie Rosina Banks, Alexandra Barlow, Samuel Barnes, Amy Jane Bazzoni, Hannah Louise Bennett, Sam Bennett, Alessandra Mary Burke, Naomi Bishop, Oliver Blaskowski, Dylan Brady, Alexandra Louise Brown, Alice Brown, Charlotte Louise Butterworth, Myrian Callaghan. India Carter. Kaylee Ann Hoike Chan. Penelope Charlesworth. Holly Anna Charters. James Cochrane. Laura Cope. Alistair Corliss. Anna Lee Cornish. Wennon Couch. Jessica Cox. Laura Dewey. Leanne Rachel Dixon. Adam Duffield. Natasha Egan Shadeen. Lucas Elias. Lucy Ellis. Catherine Ephraim. Kerry Louise Evans. Ellen Brian Evans. Elizabeth Catherine Fitzpatrick. Francesca Ruth Glavi. Eve Sarah Goodman. Rosie Gould. Amy Elizabeth Greaves. Lydia Catherine Green. Charlotte Louise Gregory. Claire Gregg. Jamie Grocott. Olivia Scarlett Forrester Haynes. Bethan Lewis Harris. Rhiannon Hayes. Catherine Fian Heel. Rebecca Jane Hobbs. Lewis Humble. Penny Josephine Hutchins. Sophie Elizabeth Ingham. Sophie Jennings. Rosemary Catherine Johns. Emily Sarah Johnson. Eleanor Jane Jones. Elizabeth Linda Louise Jones. Georgina Hannah Jones. Rosemary Amelia Jones. Alexandra Frances Kavanagh. Catherine Isabel Kelly. David Samuel Kildare. Jacqueline Kilikita. Eleanor King. Anastasia Alice Klein. Charlotte Harriet Lewis. Rebecca Louise Lockley. Daisy Long. Sarah Ann Harrod Luff. Harriet Jade Louth. Jessica Amy Lyons. Mara Stephanie Macy. Rebecca Marie Martin. Laurie Bethan Martinson. Charlotte Elizabeth McCaffrey. Esther Rose Mary McConnell. Catherine McCree. Jacob Peter Mackay. Abigail McMahon. Amy McMullen. Catherine Emma Rose McWhinney. Lauren Stephanie Miner. Harriet Flora Miskin. Sophie Moore. Rosemary Petal Morgan. Sean Morgan. A.B. Mernon. Juliet Isabel Nichols. Lucinda Catherine Nichols. Sophie Norton. Royce O'Connell. Catherine Elizabeth Owen. Manon Huff Owen. Amy Parsons. Daniel Carl Parsons. Amy Charlotte Pay. Alice Pember. Ben Plester. Jessica Ashley Bethan Postian. Laura Jane Price. Claire Pritchard. Jessica Rayner. Rachel Reese. Katharina Riekman. Sarah Elizabeth Rose Roberts. Alice Robertson. Frederick Grosho. Daniel James Rosser. Katie Elizabeth Sands. Emily Saunders. Alice Helena Ruth Schweitzer. Catherine Seagram. Francesca Sivia. Frances Rhiannon Smithson. Bethany Jane Steer. Roycin Sullivan. Alexandra Beatrice Taylor. Hannah Elizabeth Thomas. Charlotte Frances Tigwell. Charlotte Roxanne Wace. Jess Walker. Rachel Elizabeth Joan Ware. Rosie Wilds. Bethany Charlotte Currid Worrell. Man Yi Young. Hannah Young. Maxwell Norman Brindley Hicks. Aisling Louise Miller. Rebecca Lucy Cumberley. Helena Ruth Dawson. Amy Rose Endicott. Owen Firminger. April Heed. David Stewart Mason. Hazel McKibben. Lucy G. Morgan. Alice Warlow. Eleanor Margaret Woodruff. Dominic Matthew Booth. Max Cyrus William Esragi. Hannah Mays. Nathan Llewellyn Monday. Emily Louise Smith. Lily Falk. Naomi Claire Alderson. Esther Dobbett. Rory Thomas File. Valerie Ann Goulden. Alexander Robert Gregg. Kajost Haddad. David Wei-Liang Howell. Ocean Luke Lewis. Matthew Slater. David Richard Ernest Suttle. Bridget Taylor. Alexandra Uren. Alexandra Warren. Katie Louise Carden. Francesca Julie Ruggieri. Joseph Ainscombe. Claire Melissa Allen. Jonathan Alexa Chukluka. Liam Atkinson. Philip Broderick. Samuel James Bretherick. Cameron Crook. Joe Fenn. Daniel Gerard Geraghty. Georgia Glover. Alexander Larry Hunter. Rory Jackson. Lisa James. Grace Mary Johnson. Stephen David Kai. Freya Kendall. Rhiannon Lee. Henry Locke. Elliot Munden. Emily Louise Perry Turner. Sophie Alice Picton. William Simon Alexandra Pritchard. Samuel Robinson. Elliot Alexander Simmons. Lucy Slott. Charlotte Wall. Harriet Weir. Richard John Patrick Wiggins. Sean David Wright. Sam Philip Winter. Louisa Zelinska. Nathan Lloyd Jones. Lewis Richardson Clough. Bethany Helen Wildridge. Laura Davis. Nicola Telford. Owen Spaulding. Joshua David Henry Bennett.
So if all those who have just crossed the stage could stand, please, I'll now admit you to the degree. Okay. Troi awdurdod a brifysgol a ymtheriedwyd I mi, dybaniaf chwi I radd baglor yn y celfyddydau ac I holl ffreniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Martin Kamen, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Arts. Kerry Nicholson. Patrick Cheshire. Peter David John Marshall. Timothy Edward Pullum. Matthew Carl Dunphy Lewis. Patricia Ann Thomas. Oliver William Glinder Cross. Sophie Dutton. Owen Glyn Evans. Philip Jones. Joanne Ruth Meek. Rebecca Louise Prime. Regina Rich. James Robert Woods. Johannes Franciscus Laubmeier. Jamie Lee Thomas. Katrina Camacho. Samuel John Clark. Hester Gibbons. Catherine Ira Howes. Jack William Lewis. Casey McLaughlin. Isabel Ann Roberts. Charlotte Elizabeth Rogers. Victoria Elizabeth Shirley. Gareth Alan John Smith. Robert Edmund Williams. Alexandra Kerry Zenz. Natasha Wynne. Lavinia Afshin. Deborah Jane Cole. Fiona Elizabeth Hartley. Simon James Ingham. Susan Leslie Mitchell. Leah Anna Peter. Alexandra Kate Woozy. Helen Wright. Nadia Zarko Elias. Boitswarello Ratsudu.
And if those who've just crossed the stage for the Masters of Arts would like to stand up, please. Where are you? You're there. Thank you. Troi awdurdod y brifysgol a ymtheriedwyd I mi, dybanu a chwi I radd athro am y celfyddydau ag I hodd ffreniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Martin Kamen, introduce those who have received the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Michelle Jane Deininger. Marianne Alice Fisher. Jessica Louise George. Johan Gregory. David Andrew Griffiths. Thomas Luke Harmon. Rachel Elizabeth Jones. Nicola Suzanne Lloyd. Angus Alexander James McLean. Sally Elizabeth Nelson. Catherine Margaret Phelps. Ellen Rhiannon Robert. Rhys Edward Tranter. Jennifer Dawn Whitney.
And if you'd like to stand. Troi awdurdod y brifysgol a ymtheriedwyd I mi dybanu a chwi I radd doethio mewn athroniaeth ag I hoff ffreniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Can I now invite all of you who have received your awards this afternoon to stand so that you can receive the greetings of the Chancellor, Sir Martin Evans, and from Rhys Jenkins, the representative of the Students' Union. Please stand.
May your care ever be for the good name of our university and for the well-being of the world. Congratulations.
You are now members of the distinguished alumni of this university. May your association with the university be cherished and be constant throughout your life. And may your care ever be for the fellowship of your university and the welfare of all people. I'm sure that all of you very proud graduates would like to join in a long-standing tradition at Cardiff University at these ceremonies. That is to pay a special tribute to your families and friends who have supported you in so many ways over so many years, as well as to thank the academic staff and all those who have helped you reach this important point in your life today. Can I therefore invite you to turn around to greet your family and friends and to say a special and public thank you by giving them all an enthusiastic round of warm applause.
Thank you, and please be seated.
As Chancellor of the University, I now have the duty of drawing these proceedings to a close. Well, as you've seen, this occasion is one of the most pleasurable in the university calendar. We've had this wonderful parade of talent, and it's a joy to be on the platform and to see the pride and relief and smiles on the faces of the graduates as they cross the stage. I trust that the pride and the joy that you feel today will stay with you always. In the years to come, you'll look back on your time in Cardiff University and realize that the happiness you have experienced, the friendships you have made, and the depth of knowledge and experience gained have served you well in the journey through life. Today, you join the worldwide family of Cardiff University alumni. It's a family that helps you stay in touch with each other and with us. Cardiff students are valued around the world for their skills, knowledge, and attitude. I hope that you'll remember and share your experience, that you'll come back to see us often, and that you will continue to support us so that new generations can benefit, as you have done, from the outstanding teaching and learning here at Cardiff University. So, on behalf of Cardiff University, your academic staff, the officers, your fellow students, and that great body of alumni throughout the world, I wish you all and every success in the future. Good luck. Safe journey home. Thank you very much.
If you would please stand for the academic procession.